So I'm here on a little stretch of river that I haven't fished before. I've never actually fished this stretch. I fished way downstream from here, where you can actually access this river on a boat. But up here, nobody can get to unless you have private land on the river, and virtually nobody does this. It's a really great river downstream, especially for its size. It's very small, and I still catch quality fish, which is rare in my area of Wisconsin, where I'm from. Little rivers don't always hold quality fish. Every now and then, you'll catch a few, but usually you have to fish larger rivers to have a healthier population of quality sized fish. You'll catch a lot of small ones, but if you want quality fish, you normally have to fish a bigger river. That's what makes this river so interesting. And I don't have to worry about this place being overfished because not a lot of people go back here. So it's a really cool, unique little spot. Probably spooked a lot of fish out of there because when you come down rapids, the pools to the sides and sometimes the main channel off the current seams tend to hold a lot of fish. But I don't think I'm gonna catch any fish here because I probably spooked it out. It's such a small area. I came down with a big blue kayak, making a whole bunch of noise banging against the rocks. So I'm gonna do in the meantime is bypass this section. On the way back when I leave this evening, I'll try spot casting in some of these areas and see if I have better luck. But right now I'm gonna go downstream and see if I can find some fish. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's a pike right there that just caught a little fish sideways. I just watched the whole thing. I wish I had my camera on. I can see it swimming over there. Holy cow. I'm getting out. I'm gonna fish this area. That was crazy cool. I stopped anyway because I wanted to fish this deep hole over here. We got weeds on the left. I just get my pole out, just getting ready to turn on my GoPro. Bam, 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 psh, psh, psh. And it got the fish sideways, like, like it T-boned it. I don't know how it's gonna eat it, but that was like a 7-inch fish and a 18-inch pike. That was a big meal for that fish. Oh my gosh. What is this? What was that thing? What the heck? I don't even know what that was. It was smaller than my bait almost. Must have followed out for these rocks. Whoa. I had him hooked for a second, but it was such light weight, I didn't even feel like I had anything. That would have been a really hard bait to swallow for that fish. It was the same size. I have no idea if my camera was on before and I turned it off, but I caught a pretty nice smallie. That's sweet. Follow the jig out. Kind of crazy in a way. I wasn't sure I was gonna get this one. I was dragging it real slow behind this rock, back toward the kayak. And yeah, I'm just gonna fight this one out because there we go. It's not a big one, but there we go. Yes, finally. Oh, that was a hard fought fish, hard to get finally. I've been out here for like 2 hours learning this stretch. I know it really well downstream, but not here. And we finally ended up with one, so that's nice. Nothing huge, but stocky little guy. Feeds really well, and you can tell that super aggressive in these small rivers and creeks because they're constantly fighting current and ambushing prey and everything else like that. So that was a nice little pickup. Wouldn't hit the top water, but definitely wanted the jig. See if we can get a couple other ones. I hope I got that on camera. Got one. Nice. I think it's a pike. Staying down. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna get out a little easier. That's sweet. Ooh. I have to adjust this kayak. It's getting a pain in the butt. Yeah. See, if I beach him, I won't really need to get the net. I'll just get a little messy, that's all. And you grab the gills on either side, and that's all you gotta do. Put my rod back, get the bait out. Open the bail. See, they've got really tough mouths, muskies, and yeah, I'm gonna need my, I don't wanna hurt them. Got a mess here, rope, paddle, net. Manipulate the jig a little bit more. There we go. That's good. That was on the jig. It's not really that long, but it's really fat for a pike. Usually they're pretty slender, especially in these little creeks, rivers, so you know that it's eaten pretty well. It's just off this weed edge here, and it ambushes little fish as they scoot out. They'll scoot across and try to ambush them. So I'm sure there's several in here. It's not a great smallmouth spot just based on the structure, but it was a good fight nonetheless. Let this guy go. Hopefully we'll get a couple more by the time the day is over. There he goes. Those are some of the best eating, by the way, too. If you can get a pike that size up to about, in my opinion, 30, I would keep them a little bigger, personally. But you get them that size, and I'll take that just as well as a walleye or good panfish any day. It's really good. I think people just don't like dealing with the Y bones, so they throw them back. But if you catch pike like that, which they're all over, they're not hard to find. Just take a minute and look up on YouTube how to fillet them, and you're gonna have a really nice meal that night. Got him. No! Oh, I do have him. What is this? Oh. Pulling me around. Gotta take it easy with them. Oh. No, not into the bushes. Not to the bushes, not to the bushes. Oh. Oh. That's a decent smallie. Wow. Oh. That's kind of cool. Wasn't expecting that. Wow. Oh, that's a chunker. For sure. Wow. Look, it's pissed. It's got all those lines like that. Wow, what a beauty. It's a good, solid, chunky fish. I have to remember I'm fishing a really small little creek / river here, so I've never done it before in my life. I'm kind of just spot fishing selected areas, but this thing followed it out just like that other smallmouth I caught. I started by a rock, it followed it 10 feet toward back toward the kayak, enough to pull me around. These things have a lot of power in that tail with this current. Well, there's not a lot of current here, but when they do go in the current. So yeah, this thing was a really good catch. Wow, I was not expecting that. That is not a fish I expected to catch this far back toward the car. I'm almost back toward the car where that was a good one. Hopefully, hopefully there's a lot more in here. Let's let this one go.